Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my winter perfume wish list. So if you are somebody that knows me in person, just click out of the video because you will be appalled that I have this many perfumes that I want when I have so many. But for my perfume lovers out there, you guys understand, you know the deal. I actually have quite a few perfumes on my winter wish list, but I have certain ones that I really want and then other ones that are just kind of like on the list because I want to remember them or they intrigue me or I want to smell them or whatever, if that makes sense. So I'll go over the ones that I want the most first, and most of those are like more luxury, high-end, and some niche ones as well, just because I've been kind of more intrigued by that lately. So those are some of the ones I want the most right now. Anyways, I'm not going to keep rambling, but if you guys are new here, my name is Tabitha. I do fragrance videos on this channel, and I also have a separate channel if you guys want to check that out as well. I would love if you would consider subscribing. That means a lot to me, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And let's just get into the fragrances. I will put pictures of the bottle of each fragrance on the screen, and I'll try to remember to put up the notes as well, just so you guys can see kind of like the scent profile. Right now, currently at the top of my list is Coco Noir from Chanel. I do not own any Chanel fragrances, and I've been wanting to get one in my collection, but I've just been kind of like iffy about which one. Over the summer, I was thinking about Gabrielle Essence, but that is more of a summery perfume, and I didn't end up getting it. So now going into the winter, I have been very intrigued by Coco Noir. Yeah, from what I've heard, it's supposed to be like a patchouli and rose fragrance, but also kind of like warm and a little bit spicy and just like cozy. And I really have been wanting more perfumes like that. I feel like a lot of my wintry cozy perfumes are like really sugary sweet or like vanilla or something, and I kind of want some that are more, you know, spicy and dark and cozy. So that's like at the top of my list right now. The next one is Santal Blush by Tom Ford. I watched this girl called Katie Fawn recently. I'm sure she's popped up in a lot of your recommended if you watch fragrance videos, because she's done a couple that kind of got a lot of views, and she did a whole video on Santal Blush and just how much she loves the fragrance and how she fell in love with it, and she's just obsessed with it. So I really wanted to smell it, but it was really hard to find a sample online, which I should tell you, by the way, which ones of these I've smelled and which ones I haven't. I have not smelled the Coco Noir, but with the Santal Blush, I couldn't find a sample. So I ended up going on Oil Perfumery, which is a dupe house sort of, and they do these little oil roller balls, and people say they're really good dupes. I have one from them that I purchased previously. It's like a Santal 33 dupe, so I figured I would go ahead and try the Santal Blush because I really wanted to smell sort of what this fragrance smells like. So I picked that up. My friend is borrowing that right now because she loves fragrances like that, but I did smell it and put it on my skin and rolled it on like a little piece of paper that days later, even though I don't have the roller ball, I can still smell that little piece of paper, and it's like lasting forever on there. It's like every time I walk by it, I can smell it because I haven't thrown it away. It smells really good. It's very like warm and soft and a little bit spicy, but not as much as I was expecting. It's a lot more of a soft, almost muskier fragrance than I was expecting from this one. It reminds me, and I could not think for the life of me when I kept smelling this. Obviously, this is a dupe, you guys. It's not the actual perfume, but people say that it's really close. And when I was smelling it, I couldn't think what it reminded me of, and then I realized it smelled like the Versace Crystal Noir, the EDT one. That's like what it was giving me vibes of. So maybe a little bit of a darker version, but still very similar to that, and I was like surprised at how much it reminded me of that one. I am tempted to get a bottle of that because I know that I would wear it a lot this winter. It's one of those perfumes that I feel like you could wear all year round, but I feel like it'd be really nice in the winter months after the holidays, so like January, February, March. I feel like I would wear a lot. So we'll see. Again, even though it's technically like a designer house, it's like their luxury line, so it's very pricey. A couple that have been on my list for quite some time that I just want to get at some point, but they're not super high on the list because if you know how that is, sometimes the newer, exciting ones are what draws you in, sort of, if that makes sense. At least for me, sometimes I'll like want a certain perfume, and for like a couple weeks I really want that, and then as newer fragrances come onto my list, those will get pushed back, if that makes sense. Anyways, the two that I was talking about are Baccarat Rouge 540, of course. I really want that, especially for the wintertime. and then Delina exclusive. I've never smelled Delina exclusive, and I really, really want to, because I do like the original Delina, but I think I would really like a more like musky, vanillic, creamier version of that. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. So I really want to smell Delina exclusive. And then two sort of, I guess kind of like coffee fragrances, but the one is like, just has it as a note, I think. I don't think it's like a strictly coffee perfume or anything. That one is Cafe Cabanel. I believe that's how you say it. Demi Rawling was raving about it in her last video and saying how it like smells just like a Paris cafe or something. That really intrigued me. I also heard someone else in a video after that talking about it. Even though I had never heard of it before Demi Rawling's video, I heard her talk about it, and then right after that heard someone else. So it kind of like really intrigued me to this perfume, and I would love something that smells like a cafe that has a little bit of that coffee vibe, but also has, apparently it has some like lactonic notes, which is really, sounds really lovely. And then we also have Awake by Acro. That is a very recent one that I just put on my list because someone commented on my perfume collection the other day and said that that is like the most intense, lovely coffee fragrance that smells like real coffee. And I feel like I've been looking for something like that for a while, and it's been so hard to find. So when I saw that comment, I immediately went and looked it up and read the reviews on Fragrantica, and people were raving about this perfume. So I would love a good coffee perfume for the wintertime, but we'll see. And then we have Loubirouge, which is one that Alithia Marie has talked about for so long. She loves that perfume. That one is one that I'm like not like desperately wanting right now. It's just sort of there for, you know, for me to smell and consider. I wouldn't blind purchase that one, but I do want to smell it because I love cardamom, and it's supposed to be like a vanilla and a little bit spicy. So I would love to smell that one. Those are like the more luxury ones. And then I have a couple just like regular designer and other random ones. We have Giorgio Armani C, which I know is such a classic popular perfume. I smelled that one years ago. I wasn't really a fan of it then, but I also wasn't really, like my nose wasn't accustomed to fragrance. I didn't really know what I really liked. So I feel like I would like it now if I smelled it. People say it smells like wine, and it's also like a warm, vanillic kind of fall and winter scent. So I really want to smell that one. Again, I don't know if I will blind purchase that one unless I found a really good deal on it, but it's one that's on my list. And then we have Pour Femme Intense by Dolce & Gabbana. I know that the Pour Femme from them was pretty popular, like maybe last year or something. That is like supposed to be a marshmallowy kind of fragrance, but even though I wanted to smell it, it wasn't like super high on my list. But people rave about the intense version in like the dark red bottle, and apparently that's like the perfume that, what's her name? The girl that plays on Outer Banks wears. Someone said that they saw her talk about it or something. A couple of other ones I really want to smell, but I'm not like dying to buy, are YSL Libre Intense. I had the original Libre, and I got rid of that one just because it wasn't one that I really reached for, and I think it's a nice scent, but I don't quite understand the intense hype around that perfume. I feel like it's a little bit overhyped. Sorry if you love that one. I just wasn't, I don't know, I didn't reach for it a lot, even though it was a nice perfume. It wasn't like my favorite. I wasn't obsessed with it, I guess. So I really want to smell the Intense because apparently that one is a lot more vanilla and warm. And then I also want to smell MAC Creme de Nude because everyone says that's like a really delicious perfume, even though that's not one that I'm like dying to try right now because like I said, I'm trying to get more into these spicy, warm, a little bit less sweet perfumes. And I already have some like that, like that are really sweet and sugary and warm. So I really just want to smell that one. I told you guys in a couple recent videos that I was considering getting Black Opium and just trading out my The Only One for that, but I'm still debating, and Black Opium is one of those perfumes that it's always there. I can get it at some point if I want to, but I'm not like, again, not like dying to get that one right now. One that I really, really want, but I can't find it online. I'm not sure why. The Tom Ford Noir Pour Femme. That one is, it's not in like the luxury line or whatever, or the private line of Tom Ford perfumes, but it's still an expensive perfume. It is Tom Ford. That one I really, really want to smell. Apparently people say that it smells like a spicy cheesecake. I mean, that sounds phenomenal to me. I would love to smell like a spicy cheesecake, especially for the holidays. So Tom Ford Noir is one that I would love to smell, but I don't know why it's just not in stock online. I can't seem to find it. So let me know if you guys know if they're discontinuing that. That would be heartbreaking. I don't really have celebrity perfumes on my wish list right now. I feel like I've got a decent amount, or as many as I feel like I need right now. I'm not like dying to buy any. I would like to smell Ariana Grande R.E.M. again, because I only smelled that one time and there was so many other perfumes and I feel like I didn't really get my full like opinion on that. I feel like I want to smell it again. So that would be one that I would maybe consider. It's supposed to be like a cozy, warm lavender, almost like slightly unisex perfume. So I would like to smell it again. Yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. I did have a couple of replica perfumes on my wish list, but I just picked those up on the Sephora sale. I have this, I just today got the little travel of the By the Fireplace perfume, and I sprayed this on with my Vanilla Sky perfume by Skylar because I really got this to layer and mix because I wanted it to be sort of like Marshmallow Fireside from Bath & Body Works. It has the vibe, but it's not quite as sweet and marshmallowy as that. Oh, if I can get the lid off. So I wanted to mix it with the Vanilla Sky, and it smells really nice. I think this is going to be a good one for the winter time. So I still have to keep trying this out because I literally just got it today, but I have a travel size of By the Fireplace, and then I purchased a 1 ounce of Jazz Club on the sale as well, because when I got this little travel, I reached the VIB status, which I did not realize I was that close to, but I go on my account and it says spend $25 to reach VIB. So I was like, heck yes, I bought this. And then I got 15% off of the Jazz Club perfume. So I'm really excited to smell that one. I smelled it like quite a long time ago in a little sample that I had, and I was kind of on the fence, but my taste has changed even since then. So I feel like it warms up nicely on the skin from what I remember spraying it on. And I do remember that my husband gave me a compliment on that one when I had it on my skin for a while, which is kind of rare for him. So I think I'm gonna love that one. Honestly, like I said, my tastes have changed a little bit since then, so we'll see. I'm really excited about that. I'm supposed to get it tomorrow, I think. And then I also picked up the Billie Eilish fragrance today. I tried to get fast shipping on that, so hopefully I'll get it really soon here and I can post a review for you guys. I'm so excited to do a video on the Billie Eilish perfume. You have no idea. It sounds like right up my alley, and I really want to review it for you guys. So yeah, I guess that's it for my list and the ones that I picked up recently. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what other perfume videos you want to see from me. If you have not checked out my perfume collection video that I just posted on Sunday, definitely check that out. I shared my entire perfume collection. Again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.